Flipped on the beat.
Hi, good day. So ngayon, ah natapos ko na yung 2 week ng video lessons natin. So bawat week merong 3 parts, meron silang tig-3 parts. So after that, ilalagay ko na yung add-ons. So yung unang add-ons is yung mga examples ng factoring by the skills that we have in common monomial factor. So we get first the GCF. So GCF will be x cubed. So you have x times x times x. And you have x squared, which is x times x. Okay, so let us get now the GCF. So the GCF is x squared. So you have here x squared. And other factors are, so ito, dahil na-divide siya lahat, you have now 1. And ito, you have now x. So x plus 1. Okay, so therefore, your common monomial factors will be, the common monomial factor is x squared. This one. So our factors are x squared times x plus 1. Okay. Let's have the second example. Second example, I have 2x raised to 4 plus 4x squared. Okay. So we all know na parehas siyang even. So baka mapagkamalan natin siyang difference of 2 squares. Pero tingnan ninyo, yung given natin ay plus. So hindi natin ma-apply ang difference of 2 squares. So ang gagamitin pa rin natin is still common monomial factor. Why is it common monomial factor? Because you have 2 and 4 which have common factor. You still have x raised to 4 and x squared. So again, we get the GCF. So you have 2 times x times x times x. And you have 4x squared. So you have 2 times 2 times x times x. Okay, so we get the GCF now. We get the GCF. So you have here 2 and you have here x squared. So other factors will be, what would be the other factors? So you have x squared plus 2. So you have now, the other factors would be x squared plus 2. So 2x squared times x squared plus 2. Okay. Yan. So yan yung iba nating examples. Okay. Let's have another one. Let's have another one. Okay, number 3. Let's have x squared minus 16. Okay. So what kind of factoring is this? 16. This is perfect square. X squared is also perfect square. So hindi siya pwede maging common monomial factor kasi obviously walang common. So this is difference of 2 squares or dots. Okay, difference of 2 squares. Okay, so difference of 2 squares, we're going to recall the perfect squares. So we all know that 16 is a perfect square, but since 16 is negative here, the term here is negative 16. So one of the factors is positive, negative. So you have now positive 4 times negative 4. Okay, if you have negative 25, you have positive 5 times negative 5. Perfect square si 16, kaya lang, ang term natin kasi dito, minus, so negative 16. Ibig sabihin, isa sa mga terms, isa sa mga factors ng ating given ay negative. Okay. Let's have negative 36. So you have positive 6 times negative 6. Siyempre, x squared, you have x times x. And x raised to 4, you have x squared times x squared. So let's have x squared minus 16. So you have positive 4 times negative 4. Kasi negative 16 po yung ating pinafactor. Yan. Then you have x by x. So, get the pair. You have now x plus 4 times x minus 4. Okay. Let's have the other one. The other one, number 4. Ay, let's select brushes. Okay, let's have number 4. Fourth example. Ba't ganon? Wala. No. Kaya pala. Okay. Let's have this one. Number 4. You have ito, 9 plus 6x plus x squared. Okay, so what kind of factoring is this? What kind of factoring is this one? First term, first term is perfect square. So meron kang perfect square. This is also perfect square. Then, second term. Sige. I-confirm natin ang second term. Okay. So, since 9 is perfect square, you have 3 multiplied by 3. Okay. So, at one glance, sa mga bata, okay, so sa mga bata, ang magiging ano nila dito, treatment sa number 4 is they will treat it as general trinomials. Okay, pwede nilang i-treat as general trinomials. Bakit? Kasi maghahanap sila po ng factors na ang sum ay 6. So, still, this is the sum and this would be your product. So, meaning to say, you're going to have a factors wherein it will give you sum of 6. So, obviously, ito, you have now 3 times 3. So, if we're going to add 3 plus 3, that would be 6. This would be the product and this would be the sum. Okay. So, pwede nating i-treat as general trinomials, pero ito ay perfect square trinomials. Perfect square trinomials. Paano natin malalaman na perfect square trinomial siya? First and last term are perfect square. Tapos, twice siya ng factor. Okay? So, limbawa ito, pag in-add natin ito, 6. Ang factors niya, 3 and 3. 3 times 3. So, pag in-add mo, twice siya ng factor. Twice siya ng base ng factor. Yan. Okay. Now, what would be the factors? So you have 9 plus 6x plus x squared. So you have here 3 times 3. And you have here x times x. So if you're going to add, it will give you the sum of 6, which is this one. Okay, so let us pair. So you have now x plus 3 times x plus 3. Okay, let's have another examples. What if I have 9 minus 10x plus x squared? Nine minus 10x plus x squared. What if I have that one? Can we consider this example as perfect square trinomials? Kasi kanina meron kang 9. Baka kasi mamaya ma-confuse ang mga bata. Perfect square magkabilang dulo. Pero general trinomial siya. Ito ay perfect square trinomials. Ito ay general trinomials. Ano kaya ang pinagkaiba nilang dalawa? Yung sum. Tama? Pinagkaiba nilang dalawa, yung sum. Okay. So si perfect square trinomials, kapag inad natin yung sum, para lang siyang naging twice ng base natin. Ang base niya kasi ay 3. Ito. Para lang siyang nadoble. Nadoble ng roots ng 9. Okay? If you remember in your grade 7, 9 is a square root. If you get the square root of 9, that is 3. So if you're going to double 3, you will get 6. You're going to double, that would be 6. Ito, anong difference na ito? Siyempre, kung ang sum nito ay negative 10, meaning to say, yung factors niya magkaiba. Okay, so you have 9, negative 9, times negative 1. Tama? Kasi ang factors niya magkaiba eh. So if we're going to add, you have negative 10. So anong mapapansin nyo? Si general trinomials, different ang factors. Si perfect square trinomial, same factors. Kaya ang sum niya, sum is twice the root. Twice the root. Square roots. Twice the roots. Okay. So twice siya ng roots. Ano ba ang roots na itong 9? 3. Si 3 by 3. Okay. Yan. Okay. So, ano pa pinagkaiba? General trinomials, pag nag-algebra tiles tayo, they will form a rectangle. Ang perfect square trinomials, kapag nag-algebra tiles tayo, perfect square dapat ang ma-form. Okay. So, recall natin ang technique natin when we deal with the general trinomials, kino-consider natin yung product. Ang product, dalawa, positive, negative. So, possible factors, pwedeng dalawang positive, dalawang negative. Then, ang sum natin, ang sum natin ay positive, meaning to say, inadd natin yung dalawang positive factors. Ito, different factors. Possible factors. So, ito yung sum. So, ang sum niya, positive. Ito, negative. Tapos, sa product naman, pag ang product ay negative, we get the greatest absolute value. Saan ko ba pwedeng isulat? Ito lang. Ito ang weakness ko sa pagsulat sa board. Minsan napupuno ko na yung board. Okay. So, let's write this na lang. Pag ang product ay negative, possible factors niya, kunin natin yung greatest absolute value. Pag ang greatest absolute value ng factors, pag malaki ay negative, so alam natin pag ang product negative, isang positive, isang negative yung factors niya. Ngayon, kapag ang absolute value ni positive ay malaki, ibig sabihin, ang sum mo ay positive. Kapag ang absolute value na malaki ay negative, ibig sabihin ang sum mo dito ay negative. Okay. So dito, parehas siyang negative. So dito ka kukuha. Doon ka sa first case natin. So positive, dahil ang sum mo ay negative, this one, emphasize natin, positive ang product, ang sum mo ay negative, therefore, ang factors mo parehas ay negative. Yan. Kaya, negative pareho yung factors natin. Negative 9, negative 1. Okay. So, meron pa tayong ibang factors. Yung ibang bata, magta-try pa ng negative 3. Negative 3, negative 3. So on. Okay. Pero yun kasi ang close sa 10 9 at saka 1. Diba? Okay. Okay. So, if you have question about this one, you can have comment section. Ang mga videos na ginawa ko, pwedeng balik-balikan ng mga bata for review purposes. Ang ibang videos ko po, mahahaba kasi minsan nag-i-insert ako ng GeoGebra tutorial, nag-i-insert ako ng techniques, okay? Yung mga maiisip ko na techniques. Okay, let's have another one. Ito. General trinomials ulit tayo, number 6. X squared minus x minus 6. Okay. So, sulat ko product. So, ito yung product natin. Negative. Possible factors. Yan. Ang mga bata, kailangan ulit-ulitin mo sa kanila yung table. Okay. Tapos sum. Positive tsaka negative. Okay. Dahil ang product ko ay negative, ang sum ko naman ay negative rin. Ibig sabihin, wala dito yung hinahanap ko. Tama? Wala dyan. So, tuloy natin. Greatest absolute value. Pag si positive ang greatest absolute value, ang sum ay positive. Pag si negative ang greatest absolute value, ang sum natin ay negative. Okay. Now, dahil wala ka sa first case, nandito ka sa second case. Ang sum ay negative, ang product ay negative, ang sum ay negative. Natin. Baka ayan. Okay. So, nandito ka ngayon. So, ito ngayon ang kukunin mo. Negative. Nandito ang negative 6. Hindi pala. Wait. Ang sum mo dito ay negative 1. Kasi negative x eh. So, dito negative 1 ang sum. So, ang sum mo ay negative 1. Ang product mo ay negative 6. So, ibig sabihin, once na alam mo na kung saan case ka magfo-fall, gagawa ka ngayon ng factors, mag-iisip ka na lang ng factors na ang sum ay negative 1. So, possibly, hindi ka magsi-6 times 1. Kasi either 7 yon or 5. So, ano yung isa nating possible na factors? 3 at saka 2. 3 times 2. Ngayon, sino sa 3 at 2 ang negative at positive? So, dahil sa case 2 ka nag-fall dito, kung saan ang malaking absolute value ay negative. So, kung sino yung mas malaki kay 3 and 2, sa kanya mo ibibigay ang negative. Okay. Dito naman ang positive. Okay. Ayan. So, negative 3 and 2. So, your factors is negative 3 and 2. So, if you're going to add negative 3 plus positive 2, you can see that negative 3 has the greatest absolute value than 2. So, we're going to subtract. We're going to apply the rules in integers. So, negative 3 plus 2, that would be negative 1. Yan. Okay. So, which is the sum? So, therefore, our factors now will be negative 3 times 2. Then, you have here x times x. So, you have x minus 3, x plus 2. X minus 3 times x plus 2. Okay. Yan. So, yan na yung factored form niya. Now, let us proceed. Ito medyo hirapan natin ng konti. Okay, number 6. I think it's number 6 already. Number 6, you have x raised to 4 minus 10x squared plus 9. Okay. So, as you can see, this is trinomials. Wala siya sa mga tinuro mo, ma'am. Diba? Common ng bata, ma'am, hindi mo tinuro yan. Okay. Pero, akala nyo lang, hindi siya tinuro. Pero may gagawin kang paraan para maging close siya dun sa tinuro ng teacher. Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo, si 4 and 2 ay multiples ng x squared. Tama ba ako? Yan. So, pwede tayong mag-let dito. Gagamit lang tayo ng variable para mas mas makuha natin. So, pwede tayong mag-let ng a. Let a equals x squared. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng x squared, lahat po ng x squared ay papalitan natin. So, meron ka ngayong x raised to 4 minus 10a plus 9. Ma'am, hindi pa rin siya makukuha eh. Kasi magkaiba na yung letter. You have x raised to 4 and you have a. So, we all know that x raised to 4 is the same as x squared raised to 2. By laws of exponent, power of a power, if I'm not mistaken, that is power of a power, equivalent siya dito. Tama? But, we have the condition, let a is equals to x squared. So, meaning to say, you have to replace a squared with a. So, you have now x raised to 4 is equals to a squared. By simplifying power of a power, you have now x raised to 4 is equals to a squared. So, meaning to say, I have to replace this one. I have to replace this one, x raised to 4, by a squared. So, ito magiging a squared na siya. Boom. A squared minus 10a plus 9. Okay. So, So, yan sinasabi ko na meron kang gagawin. Yan. So, pag nakita na yan ng bata, matutuwa yan. Ay, nandun na yung tinuro ni ma'am. Okay. So, what kind of factoring is this? This is general trinomials. Okay, so alam ko na ibigay ko na kanina yung factors nito. That is negative 9 and negative 1. Okay, so you have here a times a. So, if you're going to pair, you have a minus 9 and a minus 1. Okay, so that is the factors. A minus 9 and a minus 1. But wait, ang sabi natin kanina, a is equivalent to x squared. Madrawing. Daming kulay. Ayan. So, a, we said a while ago, but a is equals to x squared. So, meaning to say, the a here, kailangan mong ibalik. You need to bring back a. Gawin mong x squared. Hindi pa tapos. Akala ko nga tapos na eh. Okay, so you have x squared minus 9. Okay. Ito yung examples na hinahanap ko. And x squared minus 1. I think meron pang ibang ano dito. Mas maiksing method. Yan, tinuro ko lang yung isa. Kasi in the future, pag nakakita kayo ng mga problem na mahirap, maisip nyo rin tong isa. Tong tinuro ko. Pero meron pang isa mas maiksi. Ngayon ko lang nakita. Okay, so x squared minus 9, x squared minus 1. Is this the final answer already? Is this the final answer already? Of course, the answer is no. Why? Why is it no? As you can see, the two groups here, the two factors here are another kind of factoring, which is difference of two squares. 9 is a perfect square, 1 is a perfect square. So, kaya pa siyang i-factor. Okay? O, gawin natin kasi kaya pa eh. So, x squared minus 9 can be break into, alam ko, kabisado nyo na to. So, this would be isang positive 3, isang negative 3. Then, x squared. So, you have x times x. So, you have x minus 3 times x plus 3. Ganun din, same concept with x squared minus 1. So, alam ko na ituro ko na to sa mga past videos. You have, magbura nga tayo. Wait lang. Bura lang tayo. Okay. You have x squared minus 1. So, the factors will be negative 1, positive 1. Then, x multiplied by x. So, get the pair natin. So, pinaalala ko lang kasi baka nakalimutan nyo na. So, x minus 1 times x plus 1. Okay. Now, simplify natin, no? Simplify natin. So, magmula dito, from x squared minus 9, our factors now will be x minus 3, x plus 3, dahil dito, then x squared minus 1, you have x minus 1 times x plus 1. So, this is the final answer. Yan. Okay, let's have the other approach. Let's have the other approach. We still have the other approach. Again, the given is x raised to 4 minus 10x squared plus 9. The other approach is you have -9, -1. You just simply have x squared times x squared. Okay. Ganun na siya, mabilis na siya agad. X squared minus 9 times x squared minus 1. Tapos makikita mo, dots pa rin siya. So sa method na to, diretso na siya ng dots. Hindi ka nagagamit ng dummy variable. Pero tinuro ko lang si dummy variable para pagdating ng time, isa siya sa strategy na pwede nyong maalala. Okay. So difference of two squares ito. So ito, ang factors niya dito, x minus 3 times x plus 3 and x minus 1 times x plus 1. Okay, so this is the final answer. Ay ma'am, ganyan lang pala kaikli. Di ba? Okay. At least marami kayong alam na strategy. Ay, hindi ko siya isi-save. Sorry. Cancel. Okay, let's have another. Okay, kayo kung may makikita kayo na problem, may makikita kayong problem na tingin nyo mahirap, lagay nyo lang po sa comment section. Then, I will try to answer. Magre-release ako ng video kung paano siya sasagutan. Okay. Let's find more. Okay. I think this one is interesting. Okay, may ibang klase ng factoring. Pag nakakita sa internet ng may hirap na factoring, may iba kasing factoring na ginagamitan ng higher skills, higher process. Sa mga higher years nyo pa makikita. Let's say for example, may mga factoring na ginagamitan talaga ng remainder theorem, division. Isa yun, factor theorem, yan. Okay. So, ang tinuturo ko pa lang po, yung mga kaya ng grade 8 natin na may hirap. Sige, magbigay pa nga ako ng isa. Anong number na ba? Hindi ko alam kung 7 na. So, lagay lang ako ng lagay. Okay. Let's have 8x cube. Ito, minus 27y cube. Alam mo, ang daming letters. Ang daming letters. Okay, para hindi kayo mahirapan, ano muna tayo? 1 by 1 muna. Letters muna. So you have, naalala niyo yung pattern nito? Ano pattern natin dito? Soap. Same opposite, always positive. Tama? Okay, so gawin natin yun. Same ng given. Same ng given. Same. Opposite ng given. Always positive. Sa isa kong video, naglagay ako ng proving. Nilagay ko yung proving nito. Okay, geometrically. Sabi ko nga, kapag mataas na yung number ng given, hindi na natin kailanganin ng box. Kasi baka mamaya maubos ang oras natin kaka-arrange ng ng mga cube, ng mga boxes. At least malaman ng mga bata kung saan nanggaling yung formula. Right? Pero kung maliliit na number yan, let's say 1, 8 pwede pa. Pero yung sa 8 na yun, masakit na kamay ko kakagupit nun. Yan. 8 pwede. Kaya kapag tumaas na yung number, nag-ano na lang tayo ng pattern. No need for us to arrange the cubes. Except na lang kung may mabibilan tayo ng ready-made na cube. Na ano lang, yung mga maliliit lang. Diba? Okay. So sa 8 and 27 are perfect cubes. Okay, kung matatandaan nyo, these are the perfect cubes. Sa 8, ang base niya ay si 2. Diba? You have 2 squared times 2. That will give you 4. 2 times 2, 4 times 2. Ay, sorry, 8 pala yan. Sorry. Ayan. Tingnan lang. 2 squared. So, ito ay 8. Ito naman, 3 squared times 3. You have 27. Kasi 3 times 3, ito ay 9 times 3. 27. Ito naman, 4 times 2, that would be 8. So, therefore, pag pinactor natin ito, meron tayong 4 times 2. Yan. Napindot ko kasi yung ano sa Wacom. Tapos sa 27, you have 9 times 3. Okay. So, alin dito ang magkakasama? So, how are we going to factor 8x cubed? So, to factor 8x cubed, si 4 ang kasama niya si x squared. So, you have 4x squared times 2x. Hindi 2x squared. 4x squared times 2x. Tapos, 27y cubed. Ang kapartner niya ay 9y cubed. 9y squared. 9y squared times 3y. Okay. So, lagay natin. 9y. Saan na yun? Okay. So, si 4x squared ay nandito. Sorry. Saan ba to? X squared. Okay. Yung x squared natin, yung mga squared natin, saan natin kaya lalagay ang mga squared natin? Kabilang dulo. Tama? This would be lahat ng may exponent na squared, dito nyo lalagay. Yan. Okay. 9y squared. Yan. Then, we have 2x and 3y. So, here. 2x minus 3y. Okay. So, ito kasing 2 ay second degree equation. So, lahat ng second degree equation dito. Second degree. Yung mga 2D. Dito naman, first degree. So, yung mga first degree equation, polynomials, dito sila. Yan. Now, how are we going to get the middle term? So, you have 2x times 3y. You have 6xy. So, plus 6xy. So, therefore, this would be our answer. Yun na yung sagot natin. So, ang sagot natin ay 2x minus 3y times 4x squared plus 6xy, hindi na kasya, plus 9y squared. Okay. Yan. So, ito yung ating answer. Okay. So, napansin nyo, kahit ako medyo nalito ako sa kasi nalagyan siya ng variables. Pero, keep in mind na yung second degree equation, dun siya sa mas malaking space ng bracket dito. Second degree. Lahat ng second degree na nilagay ninyo, dun siya sa space ng bracket. Yung first degree na mga factors nandito sa maliit na bracket. Ayan. Okay. Okay, so question so far. Sige. Baka kasi mamaya malito kayo, bakit si 4 ang partner ay x squared? Bakit si 4 ang partner niya ay x squared dito? Bakit si 4 ang partner ay x squared? Remember, si 4 ay 2 squared. Kaya yun din ang partner niya. Si 2 squared, partner x squared. Ganon din dito. Si 3 squared, ang partner ay y squared. Kaya yun din ang partner niya. Okay. Ito ay 2 squared. Ito ay 3 squared. Kaya yun din ang partner niya. Kaya pag sinulat natin 2 squared x squared times 2x. Yan. Dito naman, you have 3 squared y squared times 3y. Okay. Kaya yun ang partner ni x squared. Ang partner niya si 4. Okay. Ito si 3 squared, ang partner niya ay si y squared. Yan. Kasi 9. 3 squared is 9. Ay, so questions. Questions so far. I think I have more examples pa naman. Let's have this one. Last na to. Last na to. Ay, sorry. Last na to, promise. Okay, number 8. Ito, let's have 3x squared minus 10x plus 3. Okay. So obviously, this is general trinomials. General trinomials. But this time, we're going to use the AC method. Again, kailan ginagamit si AC method? Ginagamit siya pag ang coefficient ng x squared ay greater than 1. Okay, so let's have AC. So this would be A, B, and this would be C. So AC, that would be 3 multiplied by 3. That would be 9. Okay. Then this will be your new product. Ito na yung product mo ngayon. Ito pa rin ang sum. So ibig sabihin, if we're going to factor 9, see to it that the sum is negative 10. So factors, negative 9, negative 1. Okay, if you already get the factors, the next step is divide by A. Divide by A. When A is, then A is equals to 3. Kasi ito yung given natin. A equals 3. So divided by 3, you divide by 3. So this would be negative 3, negative 1/3. So you have x minus 1/3, x minus 3, and x minus 1/3. So ito na yung ating factors. So simplify. We're going to simplify this one. So simplify natin. You have x minus 3 times 3x minus 1. So ito, si-simplify natin. Have 3x minus 1. Okay, so I hope you learn a lot today. If you still have questions regarding the video, regarding factoring, you can put it on the comment section. So I think in number 8, I made it clear already. Yan. Okay. Parang meron akong hindi nagamit. Meron tayong hindi nagamit Parang yung factoring by grouping ata yun Hindi natin nagamit. Sige, promise, isa na lang. Isa na lang. Wala kasi tayong factoring by grouping Hanapin ng bata. Asan ma'am yung factoring by grouping? Di ba? Let me see kung meron. Meron ba ako nakuha? Wala ata ako dito. Factoring by grouping. Hanap tayo. Examples. Ay, ito. Oh, let's have this one. I think example number 9. Let's have x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 15. Okay. So you have this one. So mapapansin natin, 4 na term siya. So makakabuo tayo ng dalawang grupo. And as you can see, the type of factoring for each group is CMF. And this would be CMF. So you get the GCF, you have x cubed. So x times x times x. And negative 5x squared. You have negative 5 times x times x. And 3x you have 3 times x. Negative 15 you have 3 times negative 5. So let us get the GCF. Get the GCF. So you have here x squared. So other factors na natira ay x and negative 5. So x squared times x minus 5. For the second group, you have 3. Then other factors are x and negative 5, yung natira. So common binomial factor. So the next step, that is the common binomial factor. Common binomial factor. So you have now x minus 5, because that is our common binomial factor. So x minus 5 times x squared plus 3. Okay. Okay, let's have another. Baka meron pa eh. This one. Pag minus yung separator. Try natin tong minus ang separator. You have 4x squared plus 20xy. Sorry, it's not 20xy. 20x minus 3xy minus 15y. Okay. So obviously we're going to group. So here and here. Now, kung ang separator natin ay subtraction, magbabago to ngayon, magiging plus. Bakit? Prove natin. Pag negative 3xy plus 15y, the equivalent is negative 3xy minus 15y, which is yung original nating equation. Original nating given. Diba ang original nating given is this one? Ito. So para ma-preserve natin yung original na given, kapag minus ang separator, you have to change this one into addition. Kapag ka naman addition na to, let's say pag ito naging addition sa loob, kung addition ng given, papalitan mo lang siya ng subtraction. So kapag, sa madaling salita, kapag ang separator ng grouping, ito, sorry, nabura ko. Pag ang separator po ng grouping ay subtraction, kailangan nyo pong i-alternate or kailangan nyo pong kunin yung opposite ng sign dito. So therefore, the new group here is 3xy plus 15y. Okay. So again, common ano uli? Common monomial factor. So you have now 4x squared, you have 2 times 2 times x, and 20x, you have 5 times 4 times x. 3xy, you have 3 times x times y. And 15y, you have 3 times 5 times y. So let us get the GCF. Okay, so 2 times 2, 4. You have 4, have x. So other factors are x plus 5. So x plus 5, positive 5 kasi ito. Remember the separator minus dito. Sorry. Okay, so common factor 3. Y and 3. So minus 3y, then x plus 5. Okay, so common binomial factor x plus 5. So you have now x plus 5 times 4x minus 3y. So this will be our final answer. Yan, common binomial factor. Okay, so I hope you learn more. You learn more about this. Okay. So kung may nakikita uli ako ng mga problems na kaya ng grade 8, no, kahit mahirap, yan, ipopost ko lang, gagawan ko lang uli ng video lesson. So, again, don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel. Up next, problem solving tayo. Okay, problem solving involving factorings. Factoring. Okay, so, bye-bye.